Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with the Caged Garden Cock Robin, and it has been a while since I have been able to record this because I threw my voice out. So forgive me if I forget any of the voices. I know what people talk about me. I am familiar with the alchemy is not actually false. I still remember your scared face like it happened yesterday when you came here for the first time. Well, I was nervous at that time, but I don't have the disrespectful thought at all now. I know. The master ironically made fun of me. I was relieved that he was not seriously angry and I was just made fun of. What people talk about me is fairy stories, including illusions. Alchemy isn't good for everything. What? Is that true? Unlimited treasure and eternal life are just exaggerated illusions. They are in the field of mystery. Is that why we can't save Komodori? Making what you hope come true is not easy. Dried flowers will never blossom, but there's a way to keep their look. Burnt books will never come back, but you can write from what you remember. Alchemy is just the same as those. You need to compromise and sacrifice something. Did you sacrifice your face for something? When he told me that, I felt my previous worries go away. I see. If alchemy can do anything, you don't need to work hard. Yes, I might have kicked up my heels. That's why I didn't notice. I didn't hear what he said at that time. That's why my hope will never come true. But somehow she knows it now to recount it back to us. I had continued the conversation with him for a while when I realized it was already lunchtime. It's already this time. You should go now. I guess there's lunch waiting for you. Oh, yes, I understood. I am surprised that I can get to write letters very well, thanks to you. It's just you have the ability already. But don't be satisfied with the present you. You should always try hard to get the best results. Yes, thank you very much today. I didn't get to know the most important things, but I enjoyed the time. Ascara said so. The master just has a bad mouth. He is not a bad person. If anything, he changed my image of lords. I got to know there's someone like the master. Even so, I care about Jack's attitude and why. His attitude was not good at all, but when I talked with him before, I could feel from his words that he likes the master. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that whole Jack shouting at him. You are crazy. Oh. Dr. Poisson. Hi, Robin. It's an amazing coincidence. Yes, it is. It doesn't happen so often. This is the first time I see Dr. Poisson outside of the doctor's room. I am too old to walk around. I don't really want to go out of the doctor's room, but I just have things to do at the garden. A garden? It's Bovie. That guy doesn't come in the castle. Even when he's sick, he doesn't do anything for it. That's why I came to give medicine to him. It'll be easier for him to come to me, though. I want him to care about old people more. As Dr. Poisson mumbled, he patted his back. His small body and his way of walking looked definitely weak. If you would like, shall I take it to him? Are you sure? Yes, if you would like me to do so, maybe we can get him to tell us something. Of course, that's great. And he gave the small bag to me. It's just a topical cream, so he doesn't need an explanation for it. He will just know how to use it. Please tell him that if he dislikes the medicine, I will inject him. I understand. I will surely deliver this to him. I was worried we'd run into Bovie because I don't remember what voice I gave Bovie at all. He said like 2 things. Is Bovie here? I shouted to the back of the garden and waited for a while. That was you shouting? Bovie. Is Bovie there? As I shouted a few times, the sign of life approached me with the sound of walking. That's good. Hello. See, this is most of his dialogue. Well, I came here today on behalf of Dr. Poisson. Here you are. Bovie received the bag and looked inside. Then he said in a bitter voice, I don't need medicine. He said if you are selfish, he will inject you. I couldn't tell if that injection comment was supposed to be a threat or just like my first thought was inject you so you don't have to taste it, but you don't typically taste topical creams. I just like injections. He's like a small child. It seemed his words were effective to him. With great reluctance, he took the medicine out of the bag and started applying it to his skin. What skin? I guess he has a little bit of skin showing. It hurts. What medicine is that? It's for itchy places. I stay outside. Lots of bugs. Ugh. Oh, I guess he has short sleeves too. I just thought he was completely bundled up. You should be seen by a doctor properly, okay? You never know what kinds of bugs will sting you. Yes. Oh, he seems he is obedient. So next time, please go to the doctor's room. I thought it would be better for the doctor, so I just did a small favor. But this time, Bovie didn't nod. My house is here. I almost gave him protagonist voice. He's had like 3 voices in this part alone. As he said so, he pointed to the small hutch in the garden. I don't see it. You mean you stay and sleep in there? Bovie just nodded without saying anything. How come you don't enter the castle? The castle is for the master. I mean, there's like 6 other people in there. It's surely true, but it doesn't mean you cannot enter the castle at all. No. I stay here in the garden and protect the castle. It's the most important thing. I stay in the garden. I won't move. Forever. As he said, I remembered I've only met him in the garden. It seems Bovie has a particular idea. So, have you ever seen Commodore in the garden? No. I see. But then hasn't, no one seen Commodore besides us? Bovie hasn't seen it. The hypothesis that only I can see it is gaining some believability. It exists. What? It is in the garden. What do you mean? How do you know it exists if you haven't seen it? I was alive, but I was dead. I existed. I didn't understand what he said, but... He was dead? He was alive, but he was dead. Bovie was also killed? But the Bovie in front of me doesn't look like a ghost. He is definitely alive. I mean, you say that, but... He is alive. He's surely alive. So, Commodore will be alive too. Is he like a Frankenstein's monster type of thing? Well, we had talked normally, but suddenly he lost his cool. He realized he has said too much, probably. Yes, that's right. I talk. No, finished. I say things I shouldn't say. He seemed he forgot. I know the reason why he avoided me before. It's obvious that he cannot keep a secret. He regretted what he said and he stopped talking. This is the chance for me, so I wanted to ask him more. What is the best way for him to talk to me? Uh-oh. Take a walk, compliment the garden, hear about the people in the castle. I feel like he doesn't know anything about the people in the castle. Compliment the garden? I feel like if we try to walk with him, he'll say no. Oh good. I've gotten a little less crazy. This garden is wonderful, isn't it? I heard Bovie takes care of the garden by himself. I thought this might be a bad thing to do, but he might start to talk to me again once he becomes happy after being complimented. And it's true that the garden is wonderful. Really? Yes. I take care of it. Look at him, he's blushing. He's kind of cute. I didn't see his facial expression, but I could tell from his voice that he was happy, and he was blushing through his bag. The garden has been well maintained. The flowers blossom beautifully. Do you choose all the plants here? Yes. I see. So do you go to the town and buy seedlings and seeds? No, I won't go outside. The shop staff sometimes comes here. I still have no solid voice for him. You mean the merchants? It seems he doesn't go outside at all. So when I go to the town, I will buy you seeds as souvenirs. What? I don't have any plans to go to town, but I might be able to go shopping. There may be some rare flowers you don't know. At that time. What? Some liquid came out of the holes of the hemp sack. At the same time, the sound of him sniffling and his weak voice was getting louder. Oh, he's crying? Suddenly, Bovie started crying. What happened to you? Did I say something bad to you? As I was trying to comfort him in a hurry, Bovie stumbled and opened his mouth. Aww. Robin, are you going to get out of the castle? Is he worried we'll leave? What? Why the conversation now made you think so? Because you said you will go to the town. Well, it's just a metaphor. I don't have a plan to do it, so please calm down. That is not what a metaphor is. Even if I don't get along with all the people here, I cannot quit working here, but it seems he thinks it's possible. We're taking more and more of our energies. I see. It seemed Bovey just realized something important and he spoke in a bitter voice. Normal people don't want to be in the castle forever, right? I like being in the garden, but Robin wants to go outside, doesn't she? Well, yes, that's right. That's right. Bovey whispers it and he didn't hear what I said. Sorry, that's right. I cannot do it. That's not good. I am stupid. I didn't realize it at all. You don't like being locked in, do you? I kind of sort of trust him. Like, I don't think he'd lie to us, but I also think he could be manipulated. So far, I think Jack is probably the person I trust the most. After that, Bovey just said it's okay. I left the garden. What was that? I think he cares very much about whether I go outside or not. I haven't been outside since I came here, but it's not that I've been locked in or anything. I mean, you have been locked in. There's padlocks on the door. It's just that I don't have any reason to go outside. If I just get permission from the master to go outside. Jack? You had something on your mouth there. In front of my eyes, Jack was standing near the gate. Jack a vampire? I thought for a moment that he would go outside, but it seemed he wasn't doing. Jack was looking at the chains and the lock on the gate. What should I do? Should I talk to him? I don't have anything to hide, but I hesitated. As I was hesitating... Oh, Jack noticed me being there. Oh, well, hello. Look on his face. I don't fully remember his voice either, but I think it's just a dude voice. I couldn't escape the situation, and I approached him. As I saw closely, his mouth was swollen red. Oh, was it? So it was like he got hit? Probably by Scar. Well, the Scar doesn't like ow, so I don't know. It was the Scar I didn't see when I saw him in front of the master's room. Did he have a fight? He had a quarrel with the master again? Well, what happened to you? Why are you here? Suddenly he grabbed my shoulder. What? Well, it hurts. I was terrified with the power of him grabbing my shoulder and went backwards. But Jack didn't realize that he kept shouting to me. Who told you? Have you found anything? Wait. Or you just remembered. What? Suddenly he stopped grabbing me and I felt weak by being free. That's the look of a man who realized he has said too much. Judging from you, you haven't, have you? What do you mean? Remember? Don't tell me to forget it. I saw you and the master having a quarrel the other day. Does this have something to do with it? It's... Please, answer me. What are you talking about? What happened to you? I felt the back of my throat got hot. I didn't run, but I'm breathless. What did this person say? What did I forget? Yes. You forgot something. I forgot something. What did I forget? When? Where? Bet it's Commodore. No, is it true? If Jack did misunderstand or tell a lie, what did I forget? You forgot something, but don't try to remember. What? You should get out of the castle. It's better for you. Oh, well. If it's true that I forgot something, I just cannot keep going without remembering it. Listen. With anger, Jack grabbed my shoulder tight again. I told you, I haven't been told about Commodore in detail either. So I looked for it by myself. The master tries to do something by using alchemy. Is he trying to bring Commodore back? Something? I don't have education or good manners, but I know what you shouldn't do. So you don't need to know. You just get out of the castle and live somewhere far from here. Sorry, you don't understand if you were told like this suddenly. This is why he's the one person I trust. Oh. Today, I am exhausted too. Jack released his hand from my shoulder and held his head. He went lightheaded. I didn't realize because I was upset, but as I looked closely, his face looked pale. Are you okay? Are you feeling bad? You don't need to worry about me. Rather, you worry about yourself. But... it was too sudden. I cannot keep up with the situation. The master said alchemy isn't everything. The master tries to do something with alchemy? I couldn't believe it. I haven't been outside since I came here, but it's not like I've been locked in here forcefully. Again, yes you have. You just don't realize it. I don't have any reason to go outside. If I get permission from the master to go outside, I feel like this is leading to her trying and failing. Oh my gosh, what's Drossel's voice? I have been locked in. Oh, we're just flashbacking. I felt my back getting cold. I will talk about it later. Listen, don't believe anyone. People in this castle are somewhat broken, or they don't intend to disobey the master. If there are any possibilities that someone might help, it might be Lynette. What? Why Lynette? No, it's better not to expect anything. Jack took some distance from me. It's not good if you're seen with me. You should go back first. Okay. Listen, Robin. If you keep the way you are now, you might not be able to go outside again. 40 energies now! This game is trying to kill us. Episode 9. Oblivious. Well, it's probably us. Who will carry the coffin? I said the kite. Kites don't have hands. If it's not through the night, I'll carry the coffin. The moon is in the sky. I only could see the sky and the trees from the window of my room. The landscape, which I've taken for granted, now helps me. What would I think if I could see the outside of the castle even slightly? You're forgetting something. If you keep life as it is now, you won't be able to get out of here forever. Is that what he said? I feel like that was not exactly what he said. I'm not sure what Jack said was true or not, but the fear on my back never goes away like mud. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. It's no good that I feel abandoned. The fear comes up so many times and is eating away at me. I know escaping from reality has no meaning, but today I didn't think about it anymore. I should sleep early and forget. It's gonna cut to us going to look for Komodori again. As I say that to myself, I started getting ready to sleep. I knew we weren't just gonna go to sleep. As I looked in the mirror, I combed my hair. Time to go wandering outside our room again. The person in the mirror is definitely me. It's definitely me. I know myself. But Jack said I forgot something. It's impossible, because if I forgot something, my memory should have been broken up. I have memories of when I was small. I remember living in the orphanage. Since I came to the castle, I haven't felt anything strange. I mean, you could have lost ages of time when you passed out and just not remember it. We could have well, I won't say the game, but a certain game on our hands. Since I came to the castle, I haven't felt anything strange. Yes, I left the orphanage and got in a horse cart with one of the teachers. Oh, I had lived in the orphanage since I began to understand things. I was sold and started working here. Wow, I woke up! The between. Yes, that's right. Why didn't I notice? I don't have any memories about when I entered the castle. I remembered getting in the horse cart and coming here. After that, when I realized I woke up in this room. Chief Maid said I fell down, but what if something would have happened in between? What if I didn't fall down because I got tired, but because it was a blank conscious day? Komodori? Komodori? The sound of the knock suddenly made me come back to reality. If it's Al, I don't want to go. When I looked back, I could see the closed wooden door. Is there anyone there? Well, that's never a good sign. I'll be just like, tell me who you are, or I'm not answering. It's me. Okay, it's Jack. Jack? Is it really Jack, or is it Al? This room needs a peephole. I stood up slowly and approached to the door tentatively. I could feel someone was there on the other side of the wall. I'm sorry about what happened daytime today. Oh, not at all. I was frustrated a little, too. I said various unrelated things. No, well, what do you want? Are you trying to continue the conversation today? Jack came to my room this time, which means he wants to talk about something he cannot say in front of others. After a little silence, Jack replied, Yes. I was wondering whether I shouldn't come to your room late at night, but I just wanted to hear your opinions. Me? At that time, I pushed my opinion, so... After our conversation, could you tell me what you think? Can you believe me? I... Believe? Oh, we went crazy again, but I still believe you, Jack. I carefully opened the door. Just in front of me, there was Jack standing with no facial expressions, like a doll. The edge of his mouth started to look being more pale than the daytime, which made him look colder. Well, you do believe what I said, don't you? Yes. Jack looked to be satisfied and smiled a little, then grabbed my wrist. Come with me. I will tell you everything. It was a silent night when you cannot even hear the sound of birds. I just followed Jack. I couldn't see anything very far in the darkness, which made me feel the path continued forever. Jack didn't say anything. Well, what? Without looking back, Jack continued walking forward. Where are we going now? Going to my room. I don't want anyone to disturb us. My room is not enough? I don't say it's not good enough, but it's just easier to talk in my room. Well, but... Calm down. I won't do anything strange to you. What if Al takes over your body? The room ahead is Master's, isn't it? He stopped walking. Moonlight shines in from the window. Time passes. It's getting easier to see the things around me. So I noticed the path I took many times. The room ahead is Master's room. Jack? I struggled to let the sound come out of my dry throat. I could feel I was sweating like cold water all over my body. Jack didn't say anything. He didn't look back nor move. So I accidentally said, Who are you? You noticed. Is it Al? He looked back. His face being dimmed by the moonlight looked at me. It was scary. What? I knew it! Hi. The person smiles to me easily as if he coincidentally met me. I can guess what Jack says or does, so I try to copy him, but am I so much like him? Even though I acted this role, I was still a little bit shocked to know that you haven't realized until now. The person who doesn't think that way at all is smiling. He must be Al. What? Why? Split personalities. The scar around the mouth was down to Jack. He coincidentally hurt himself so that he can disguise me? Or the person I thought was Jack is... What? I told you. People in the castle have something strange. Al smiled again as he touched the scar, changing to a different color. Have you ever seen both me and Jack at the same time? What? Look, I figured it out immediately. She's a little oblivious, though. This is a chapter title. You've not, because it's impossible. Same face and same voice, but he acts in a different way that people think they're different. The person in front of me. Scar, come save me. I have one body, but I have two minds. It seems it is called a double character. When I understood things better, I had thought like this. So to which body does this belong? I don't know. Jack, take over and save me. I have various reasons why I cannot come. I don't remember when he said that. Well... I'm sorry I kept it a secret from you. But because Jack seemed he didn't want to say, so I didn't tell. He thought you might think we are weird. I guess he knows Robin is not such a person, though. He is silly. Well, you don't care about our story, anyway. I couldn't understand fast enough because it was too sudden. Al talked about his story as if he were something unusual or believable. He was smiling normally. His gentle facial expressions I used to like look scary now. Why? What? Why did you... Because Jack wants you to escape. He had been trying to keep mine from coming out, so I had been suspicious of him. He thought I hadn't known, but I can easily tell what he thinks. Where is Jack? What did you do to Jack? He'll be alright. He resisted a lot, but now he is sleeping. What will you do to me? He went to all the trouble to act like Jack and brought me here. It must not be a warning. I want to bite or kick him. I tried to say something as I made grinding sounds with my back teeth. Al replied normally again. I will solve your problem. I don't believe you. The next moment, the sight became dark. Cloth. Yes, I felt a cloth on my mouth. I think we're about to get a bad ending. You must feel worried. You might want to escape, so I talked to the master. I felt the temperature of the mouth over the cloth. At the same time, the smell of medicine on my nose. The dark side is getting bright again, but I still cannot see things clearly. Everything gets distorted. I feel sick. You'll be okay. When you wake up, you will feel like nothing is scary, so don't worry anymore. I can hear voices. They say something. The voice felt like it contained no emotion, so it was filled up with something apparently forceful. I told you before, remember? I want to live here forever. But if you leave here, everything will be broken. That bothers me, so I want you to calm down. The sight is getting dark again. As my consciousness weakened, I saw stars behind my eyes. Will Jack get angry? That's okay. He won't be able to do anything anymore. I couldn't hear anything anymore. Kind of glad we're continuing because I want to know what happens. Are we looping around? I was unfamiliar with the room. Smooth texture of a cloth, the texture of the soft thing touching back of my head, the beautiful ceiling in front of me. After a few heartbeats, I realized I was lying down. A mysterious feeling of floating and tiredness makes me feel dizzy. I didn't feel like getting up somehow, so I just searched around with my eyes. Slowly, my brain is getting clearer. Wow, you woke up! Good morning, how are you feeling? Do you feel alright? Oh, can you stand up? Are you fine? Glad to see you standing up. Are you hungry? Do you want a drink? Well... Oh, it's Mosca. This is your room. You are a maid, same as me. Well... Yes, you came here in a horse cart and fell down. This is the Master's castle. Yes, I could explain. What should I do? She's a little bit weird. I don't really understand what she is saying, but I couldn't say that when I saw her explaining things so proudly. I was confused as to what to reply. I will explain to you. Wow! How much are we looping around here? There was an old lady standing straight. She tied her beautiful white hair back and looked at me with her dignified eyes. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Cold facial expressions and thin body, she is a woman like a knife made from white stones. I am Reruhai. I am the chief maid here in this castle. Do you know your name? Can you explain what you came from and what you had been doing? Name, situation. I am Robin. From the Wade Orphanage, I came to this castle to work for the Master. Yes, I was brought by a teacher, by a horse cart. What is after that? You look okay. This is the castle. The person you work for lives here. You suddenly fell down as soon as you arrived here and got changed. Too much tiredness and nervousness and then lack of nutrition. That's it. I could explain that properly. Because you couldn't, I am supplementing what you said. I am sorry. I found out what I had done and vowed in a hurry. I am sorry. I troubled you. No problem. The Master is too busy to care about such a small thing. As I expected from her first impression, her reply was direct and sharp. I felt something strange. Whoa, this is creepy. What's wrong? No. It must be something else. It must not be a big deal. It's just after I fell down, so I might feel upset. The eyes of the girl called Mosca looked worried. You wake up, so let's go to the Master. Ending 3. Replay. So probably have to redo that whole chapter, which is gonna suck. But I don't think we don't have any energies. Well, let's see if it'll let us do it. Yeah, we can't. Well, anyway, I gotta end this part because we're nearing 30 minutes. So, my theory about Jack and Al was confirmed. I was right not to trust Al, but in my defense, I thought it was Jack. I'm thinking what we have to do is go back and not open the door. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!